He did ask if it was 6 o'clock before.
Oh no!
Yeah, he kept getting confused with the time, so maybe he'll be here.
Are you milking
just-
that thing? Does it have udders?
Time
Holy
zones are
shit,
hard.
I just grabbed it.
I really hate time zones. I mean,
Yeah.
it's
Time zones.
like 8 o'clock here. I mean, yeah, me and
let's
Demon are in the same
abolish-
time zone.
Let's abolish time zones. I mean, who needs?
Yeah.
What do we need that for?
I mean,
People in Cali
isn't
can-
China technically in one time zone, even though geographically they span like 8 of them?
I mean,
Mhm.
technically, yeah, but everyone goes on their own thing, I guess.
You know,
Blech.
I love that they just bounce off of people. It's hilarious.
Yeah. Well, they don't stick to anything, right? So the only way you know
No.
what someone's shooting is if it's shooting right at you.
Yeah.
I can't shoot anything.
Did you select a
Busted.
thing to shoot from
I
the
don't know how to
menu?
do that. Oh, there we go. Hearts.
The hearts come in upside down. I don't like it. It bothers me.
Yeah, they are upside down. They're like, hey, these aren't hearts. These are butts, bro.
These are nutsacks.
Booties.
These spatial guys are great, but some of their features like this are. I think they need some help, Demo. You should go work for Spatial. Spatial. Oh, that's right. You're in Unreal as well. They're in Unity.
They pay me. I actually
you
suck
noticed-
at working for other people, though.
Have you noticed the recent? Now that Johnny and Tab aren't here, have you noticed the recent thing on Twitter where Unity developers are like, "Wait a minute, Unity's got a lot of problems."
And that happens. Like, it seems like that cycle goes through every couple of months.
Yeah, it kind of does.
I mean, Unity is...
My goal is to get as many people as possible to join us on the dark side of Unreal.
I actually don't care about that. I'm kind of like, yeah, good luck.
Ah,
I'll keep making games the easy way. You keep...
I just
You
just
guys
have a
keep
vendetta
failing.
against Unity at this point. Mostly because the AR tools keep getting ported to Unity and not Unreal, and that's very annoying.
I just don't like Unity's UI. I think it's poo. Although
It's not even that for me. It's just the fact that to do anything you need a plug-in, and that's the worst.
yeah,
You like
no,
Unreal's
plugins,
UI
but-
better than Unity's UI?
Yeah, the
Unreal's
Unity
UI is much better than
trash.
Unity's.
You think
Unity's
so?
UI looks like it came out in 1998.
I don't know,
Yeah.
man.
Well, Unreal's kind of got some like tacky. Well, UE5 looks nice.
Oh, UE5 looks amazing. The collapsible
looks more like
content
Unity,
drawer is
actually.
amazing.
Wow.
Just bouncing up. They really need to add an effect where it just
Yeah, we
causes
know.
like a bobblehead thing. Why am I lagging out right now? Got black
I've
bars.
noticed,
There we go.
I don't know if it's just this latest version, but every once in a while, it's
You
like
get like a freeze.
it's a garbage collection or something because it locks up and then
Yeah.
it refreshes.
I haven't had that happen.
Maybe it's because we're shooting all
Can I
these
force it?
hearts around.
Well,
That
it could
could
be
be.
that they're not cleaning up the hearts.
Yeah,
maybe.
they're just like in.
But yeah, I don't know.
they're just
Gotta say,
never-
this one thing I've never had to deal with Unreal is garbage cleanup. It's never been a problem.
I've run into a problem where, depending on what frame it started, fucked up something we were doing once. But
Yeah.
Looks like Johnny just popped in over there.
All right.
Johnny, shower him with hearts, guys.
That's a good idea.
We're over here, Johnny. We're over here.
We're sending all of our upside down hearts at you, or butts or balls or whatever these things are.
No, they're butts, bro. Butts, all right.
What a welcome.
I need all that support in my life. I need all of it. Thank you.
That's what it's like, man. Welcome, buddy.
That's amazing.
I mean, why is there not a dollar bill thing on here? That's what I want to know.
Oh, dude.
Yeah, you know.
Here comes Wookie. Get him.
I'm just annoyed that they can give us like these, but we can't pick up the coffee cups on the table here. That's annoying.
Right? Yeah, that'd be.
What the hell? Demon, no.
The newest feature. It's the
Welcome.
newest feature, bro.
We're showering you
look
with
it
love.
past the heart.
I see it. I'm bathing in hearts. Whoa. Okay, that might be a barf factory, but all right.
I think they should turn off the laser pointer when you've got the gun in your hand too, because otherwise you just keep,
Keep
you
teleporting.
just keep
everywhere.
popping up the business card thing.
Yeah.
Oh, that does kind of make me feel uneasy.
Yeah, it's kind of like
These fly at my face. I'm gonna stop doing that to people now. Sorry.
Is that what I've been doing to people?
Is that what it's been?
I belong to you.
I'm sorry.
Well, welcome everyone. This is everyone that's showing up tonight, as far as I know.
I think
Jason's
so.
in the audience again. Feel free to.
Did we lose Johnny?
Did he warp somewhere?
He might have teleported outside the audio.
Dude, I'm so bad at
Ring.
this. Get me out. I swear I know how to use VR stuff. I promise. Not my first time. My second time.
I don't know where Johnny went. Wookie went over that way. It's like herding cats in here.
There's Johnny.
There's Johnny.
He must have restarted or something.
Welcome back.
Hello, thank you. Yeah,
We'll crash you out with our hearts.
yeah. I needed all that support, so I appreciate
Yeah, you know. We all do sometimes.
It's been a rough week.
it. Yeah,
For
true.
real. It has.
Well, hello. It's good to see you all again.
Good to see you
Yeah.
guys again.
Yeah, I'm glad. Wait, we're missing a chair.
I know,
Yeah.
right?
Was there
I'm-
not a chair here last?
No, there wasn't.
Wow.
I'm compiling notes for the next time we redo our set, so it'll be a little different, hopefully.
Question: this wood texture,
Looks like a
Is it-
basketball court.
could it be slightly higher resolution?
To be fair, everything in here is kind of low res, you know.
That's such an artist thing to ask.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Oh.
I think
Well,
that's
he
what that
crashed, but he'll be back, so he said
Okay.
go ahead and do whatever.
What did we have?
Did we actually have like a real topic this week, or
Yeah, I
we
don't
just
think
kind
we
of
had
around?
a topic this month.
No, I just thought we'd free ball it.
Free ball it. Okay,
All right.
Free ball, as one
So-
does.
Then we should first talk about Dima, your amazing portal thing that you just did, because that shit blew me away.
That's what I've been doing though. That's not new.
Still, looks amazing.
But you haven't shared it yet, so now we know about it.
Yeah, well, no, I mean like all my all the manga, like the comic book shit that's in my game or whatever. That's the same tech. It's just I repurposed it for a portal instead.
Nice.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's like a spatial mask or whatever. So like instead of it being tied to mesh or UV coordinates, it's tied to world coordinates.
Are you using like is like a sphere mask or something? Well, I guess it
No,
wouldn't be a
it's not.
sphere, but
Well, yeah, technically you could say it's like a sphere mask that every single object in my game has that material applied to it. And then you have to update the coordinates of the mask for each object. So as long as every object has the same coordinates, it'll look like it's in some kind of unified mask.
are you using like a world position offset to do that? Or
No. It's this type of mask. It's called like a quadrilateral intersection.
There's so much shit in Unreal. I've never even heard of that.
There's a function in Unreal called Cylindrical Intersection, and it's where you find the center point of a cylinder that could expand infinitely in space. And you can you can designate caps for it, so you can cap the cylinder, so you can have like a 3D mask or whatever.
Wow.
That's pretty cool.
But we flatten it, so we just find the point of the center where two rays intersect. I'm really bad at describing this in words. I've always type it out,
For sure.
So we find where two rays intersect in a square or whatever, and and then it masks out in space.
That's pretty cool. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Sorry.
Very cool.
A little too complicated for me to like speak in words. I'm not very good at math. It's a lot of shit ton of math. What it is.
Fair enough.
We have to use the custom node and put in some HLSL, which I didn't know how to do. I had someone else solve that for me. Shout out to my boy Cy.
I thought about doing some of that for the other custom lighting stuff I wanted to do, but haven't got around to it yet. It's complicated shit. I don't like it.
It's complicated. It's really handy, and it's something I get someone else to do.
You can do so much stuff with materials in Unreal. It's insane.
I mean, yeah, that's just 3D stuff,
Yeah,
Although I think my greatest talent as a dev is getting someone else to do stuff for me.
It's a skill.
Literally, I could give a TED talk on just like sliding into people's DMs and asking them questions to do something. Like, it's literally all I do.
Nice.
I try to avoid that.
Yeah, I never do that, dude. I'm just like, hey, can you help me with this? And usually people will say yes. You'd be surprised. It's fun stuff.
Yeah.
I think it's like I think it'd be handy to do. Your social media game and all that kind of stuff. Like, everything I do is through Twitter.
Yeah.
I love Twitter, but I'm so bad at it. Like, I'm not good at social media in general.
I've seen you say some spicy things.
Have I? What do I say that's spicy?
I don't know. You said something. You got blocked by Anton one time, right?
I did. I got blocked by Anton. That was fun.
If you get blocked by Anton, then you definitely
Yeah.
saying
It's all
some
because
things
he
that are
he
slightly
hates.
spicy.
He absolutely despises Epic Games, and I think it's hilarious.
Yeah, I mean, they do some questionable things.
Eh,
Oh yeah,
they
he
can
ba-
buy
he banned
everything.
you
I don't
over
care.
he banned you over the what was it? The Epic game, the Among Us, the Among Us Fortnite stuff, right?
Yeah. As if every company doesn't take stuff from other developers, I don't know. I thought that was kind of ridiculous.
I have no opinion on.
I mean, I could
don't-
see how it could be like someone would be upset about it, but at the same time, like, what are you gonna do about it? Like, that's everyone takes from everyone.
Yeah,
That's how all things develop.
Yep.
maybe it was just too soon.
Maybe.
That's what it's just too soon.
I do like it's been a month since we did this, and it feels like it was a week ago. And I just got we have that little private Twitter chat, and you guys again, I'm not a developer, I'm just a gamer, but you guys sharing the amount of crap you're sharing and talking about in there is just astounding to me. I think that is awesome, and I don't know how much you've helped each other because I can't tell what you're talking about half the time, but it's great to see. But
I had no idea that material parameter collections were a thing until Dima showed me, and that shit was a game changer. It was amazing. Like, we have an entire day-night cycle now because of that.
Yeah, well, that's my specialty.
Yep.
Knowing
I
obscure
can't give you
things that other
royalties. I
people
have
don't
like $3. I can give you that if you want.
know. No, it's fine.
hey, Justin.
Don't spit it all in one place, right? Hey.
Yeah, I mean, everything I learned is from someone. I mean, everything I know is from someone else. So it's not like
Dima, the information ninja, is happy to share now that he's got a good stack.
all I do. I think that's another good skill set I have is I collect endless amounts of information that I never use myself. But I can tell you. I can tell you about it.
Yeah, I think a lot of that was just our developer rants on Twitter, right? Are just like that. I think I think it could come across as like really open discussion, but I think a lot of times like we deal with complicated shit, and sometimes it's nice to just talk to people who understand. And so
I bet.
Yeah. Like it's kind of nice to have a smaller kind of group to talk to, and it's great that it's it's the two of us are Unreal and two of you are Unity. Are you guys in the VR Game Maker Discord channel as well?
I don't think so.
It
Which one?
exists,
You mean
but it's enormous.
Not like the Oculus Start one, right?
No, I'm talking about the one that the guys from ProPut did.
Oh, yeah, they're not a part of that.
Yeah, it's enormous. It has like everyone in it that I can think of that does VR.
Oh.
Yeah, it's like the VR Game Makers or something. But it's enormous.
Well, if I'm
There's
not there, then meh.
Right. What are they doing?
Yeah, what are they doing? They haven't invited me.
They have segments for everything. I don't know.
They haven't reached out to me personally and invited me to the Discord server.
Apparently, you're not following the right people on Twitter, man. You have to message. I think it's Matt. Maybe is it Sitch? Maybe I don't know. You got to message him and be like, "I make games," and he'll like invite you to the Discord server.
I'm disrupting the VR community too much. They can't. No one likes me. But it is.
Yeah, I was just gonna ask you because we have our own Discord server. We don't do anything with it, but podcast stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if it'd be easier for you guys if you wanted to have us throw a channel in there. If it'd be easier to if you ever got to search through that chat that you guys go on about. I just thought I'd throw it out there, but
saying that we should move it to Discord or something. But
I've thought about that too, but I don't know. I feel
it's just more
fucking
natural.
elderly when it comes to Discord. I don't really get it.
You sound like some other people. I'm working with some other business type people, and they're like, I can't figure out Discord. And I'm like, ah!
I don't get it. I would much rather use anything else. It's bloated software. I hate it.
Right now, I'm working with someone, and we've done nothing but email chains. We have 500. We have a 500 long chain of just replies of a single email, and it's like.
Yeah, that's a little much.
I haven't used email this much in since I don't know what Hotmail. This is bonkers. But that's the business world, man. Some people just they don't want to do it. They don't want to do Discord.
Yeah, Robert talking about Discord's like Demo trying to sideload.
Yeah, I mean, it's like you're trying to sideload, dude. It's the same thing, man. I'm just actually, it's really easy. So now. I thought I was going to have to uninstall this thing first and then do that, but then I just downloaded the APK file and then hit the little.
And watch next week
quest.
that knowledge is going to be useless to you because they're going to get it on App Lab or something.
Oh God!
Yeah, they said they're close, so that'll be good.
I hope so. That'll make
getting
this a
into
lot
App Lab
easier
takes so long. I hate it.
App Lab is the thing that the Oculus is doing, right? That's the
it's their secondary distribution platform.
It's their side quest killer.
Yeah.
Facebook's got to have their hands in everything.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I mean, I can't really flame, Oculus or anything like that.
I mean, I guess
I literally would not be able to be a dev without them giving me free stuff. Everything.
I've never got anything free, so I can say whatever I want, I guess.
Everything I have is from them just giving me, stuff, and I wouldn't have been able to easily access this platform or do anything like that. Maybe
that's a good topic, because I've heard many different sides, where they help a dev and another dev gets nothing. So how does that work?
I think it's just a matter of exposure.
Yeah.
I mean, I have 280 people that follow me on Twitter. That no one knows who the hell I am.
Well, I think I didn't have a big Twitter following either, or I still don't think I have a big Twitter following now. But I didn't really have one either. I just applied to the Quest's start, I applied to the Oculus Launchpad with Johnny last year. Has it been a year already?
They just
I know,
opened that
isn't
back
it
up.
crazy? Yeah.
Yeah, maybe I should apply to that. What? You get stuff out of that?
Dude, you get a ton of stuff.
So we found out the answer.
Now, here's the good shit, dude. Listen to this, all right? They,
I'm gonna have to get with you guys on how to properly get into that.
what they used to do. Well, you've already missed out this year.
Damn it.
You have to wait till next year. But what they used to do is they would fly. If you get into Start, you get not Start. What's it called again, John?
Launchpad.
Launchpad. If you get into Launchpad, they will fly you to L.A. or wherever they have Connect. Yeah. Wherever they have Connect at, right? And then they will pay for your flight, pay for your like weekend trip there or whatever. All expense paid type thing. But we had COVID last year. So me and Johnny didn't get a free trip. We lost out. And so they gave us some swag to like make up for it, but like it still wasn't more than what you would have gotten, if you had gotten a trip. It's kind of a bummer.
I think so. I will say I have really conflicted emotions about Oculus because like Launchpad was cool.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like I get frustrated because I don't think Oculus does a great job of supporting its developers, and I don't feel like
Definitely not.
I feel like conversation's kind of one-sided. Like I wish I understood what Oculus's vision for the platform was, and I think that would help us as developers create stuff for it. And I just don't feel like they do a good job of communicating with the community. But on the other hand, I launched my first indie game ever because of them, and yeah.
I'm kind of split on them too. I mean, I don't like that, they're all so deeply entwined with Facebook and everything. Facebook owns them, obviously. But also, what is the competition? Fucking HTC? HTC is dead in the water. I will die on that hill. HTC is dead. They will never come back.
Yes. No, they're not, I don't think they're dead. I think one day they'll come back. I think they'll...
Show me the Quest competitor.
Okay.
Well,
but anyway,
no time.
whatever TikTok is trying with the Pico, right? Well, I'm curious.
That is terrifying as well. Then again, I don't get TikTok either. I'm old. I don't get it.
But that's terrifying and awesome at the same time. Like if I can,
it is. I will definitely port my stuff to it if I can.
I've been trying to get on the Pico for like a few months or whatever, and I keep forgetting. I keep like just not caring enough to like sign up. But, like I would love to get onto the Chinese market. Like
I know a couple of devs that got their game on there. I haven't really heard how it's gone since, but
yeah, that's one thing I don't hear any kind of new. Like I don't hear any other devs or any other type of news about like what's the like market like on the Pico. Like do they have a huge install base in China? Is it that big or?
Yeah, I'll ask a couple people, and maybe for next time I'll bring back some info on that.
Yeah, that would be awesome if you could bring somebody that's actually published on the Pico. Because
my last job, we did like a lot of enterprise work in the automotive space, and so for a while we prototyped for the Pico and we developed stuff, and we're in conversations like have them. We're going to try to get them to brand a headset that basically only had our app on it, and they were open to it anyway. It was a few years ago, and but like at the time, it seemed like enterprise was their focus, and I think that's why you might not hear a lot of game dev stories because like it was an enterprise focused app. And so I'm kind of curious because I can't imagine TikTok's going to hang out in like enterprise land.
Yeah, no, I think they're going to do something crazy social with it, man.
I mean, if anyone other than Facebook has the power to make VR mainstream, it's probably them.
Yeah.
Because I mean, they could just tweak their algorithm just a little bit and make only VR content popular.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I wish my TikTok game was like good.
Me too.
I just don't get it. I'm fucking.
Well, there's this. All right. There's these two guys that follow me on Twitter. All right, they DM'd me one time and they were like, "Yo, you should check out my TikTok. It's got like 20,000 followers." I was like, holy shit. And like while on Twitter they got like 200 followers. Shout out if they're listening, wherever you guys are. They make VR games. It's just like that one guy making that game inside that like spaceship capsule thing, and there's like an alien you can pat.
Yep.
And then there's
so
like
apparently I need to get on TikTok and start advertising on there.
Yeah, so this guy is killing it on TikTok, but he makes videos in a format that I don't really want to do. Like he'll he'll record the background will be like his video, and then he'll show his face talking about it. And it's like this weird little thing where he just talks about his game. And it works really well. It does really good on TikTok. So
I guess I had a guest spot on the Let's Talk Oculus podcast this week. We were kind of talking about TikTok, and I don't know what you guys think, but on there I said that, out of all the companies in the world, I never thought of social media companies buying like gaming platforms.
Crazy? What?
It is disturbing. I don't like it.
Twitter, buy a VR headset. Twitter, get out.
Twitter's not going to do anything. Jack Dorsey's too busy inhaling bitcoins or whatever he does.
Hey, Bitcoin headset.
I like Jack Dorsey for all intents and purposes, to be honest, but he doesn't seem to be doing anything.
That's about it.
He's got a sick beard.
Yeah, he's got a cool beard. That's about all I know.
Sick beard game.
Yeah, TikTok, man. I'm curious, because I know, like, from like Twitter, like the engagement you get from Twitter, and like if you're gonna quantify your following into like a wish list on Steam or something, right? I feel like followers on Twitter might be more valuable than they would be on TikTok.
So I will
probably.
I want to know. Like, I want to know if that's a.
I don't know. I feel like
I've gotten people responding on my TikTok who downloaded like Galactic Barfight at one point. So I do and I can't say I've had that with Twitter, right? Like, I can't,
really?
Maybe, hopefully, right? But I do I get this sense that TikTok impressions seem to have been a little bit more valuable, and I know they get seen more.
I guess it changes if you get a larger platform, but nearly everyone on my Twitter is just other developers, so that's not a good target audience.
That's true. Yeah,
right.
It's like we're making games. I'm making content for developers instead of customers.
Yeah.
Like that's half my content.
It always reminds me of bands. Like when you're first starting out, the only audience is other bands, and you're playing for each other. And
yeah. It's just like that. It's just like that.
Yeah.
Like all the posts that do well for me are the ones that are technically oriented, and the game dev community loves it or whatever.
Yeah, and it was as a podcast. I have the same thing because most of the listeners are other devs, which I get because we talk to devs and stuff, and you guys are here talking. But I wonder how you bridge that gap to get the actual gamers or app users.
Gotta have clickbait thumbnails.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's the secret.
I'll wear a shorter top, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, exactly. Right? I mean, that would.
You're gonna end up in a controversy like Thrill did the other day.
Yeah.
Wait, one of his thumbnail, thumbnail
Thrill. One of
controversy?
his thumbnails had anime tits or something. I don't know.
It was a sex doll in the thumbnail.
I guess I don't know.
No, I don't know. It was just someone's chest, and then his hand was out.
Oh. You can't say chest.
Someone saw it.
And
I was trying to grab. Do a grabbing motion. I teleported. I'm just gonna use my left hand so I don't teleport.
Uh-huh.
I think they both do it, don't they?
Oh God, no! Please, no, they don't. Oh no, they. Oh no. Okay, good. I can't. I'm trying to teleport now. All right, it's fine. But yeah, I don't know. I felt that thumbnail was a little. It was kind of cringe.
Yeah, it felt very early 2000, like a 2010 thumbnail. That's the kind of shit you'd see back then.
I don't have a problem with adult content and stuff like that or whatever, and I'm making a semi-dating sim game almost, So we're gonna be getting hitting that audience, but I don't know. It just seemed kind of not worth.
Yeah, it was a little strange.
And then whole Twitter.
I don't know. I could probably get away with it if I took my shirt off. I could get away with that.
Challenge accepted.
Hey,
Yeah, can we just get Robert shirtless as our as the thumbnail if you upload this somewhere? It'll be perfect.
That's fine, you know.
Have your people contact my people. We'll get it done.
You gotta give me some of them nipple pasties, you know? We'll make this nice.
Have any of you guys
Jesus
ever had tried to reach out to other YouTubers or whatever, and get them to
I've
try
reached
your
out to a
shit?
ton of YouTubers.
Have
And
any of them ever responded?
I've gotten back a few responses. The nicest response I ever got back was from Cass and Cherry. They are a delight.
They're nice. Yeah,
they're a
they're
delight.
cool.
And there's another, let's just call him British YouTuber that was also in a similar controversy semi-recently that was actually a complete ass.
What did I'm assuming you're talking about Gamertag. I'm dropping names.
No, not at all.
Oh,
not him.
Bam who's the other? Was it who? Oasis?
No, not him either.
How many?
He's much smaller.
How many British people are there?
Apparently a lot, you know. It's like a whole country. I don't know if you know that.
Dozens, literally
I just
dozens.
assumed there was a couple bearded dudes and a bald dude and
Yeah, you know. No, but there was
I'm
one
involved.
though, and he was not very nice.
Interesting.
A lot of, you know, you could do this and this and this and this. Like, yeah, let me just hit the add multiplayer button, buddy. That's not how it works. One of those people.
Huh. I mean, I don't mind giving them giving feedback or anything.
No,
That's
feedback is cool, but when it's like, you know, your game is going to suck unless you add this and this and this. That no.
I mean, if they say it like that, yeah, that's some that's some straight yikers.
Have
But yeah, other than that, you know, every other YouTuber's been pretty great. They're pretty nice. I've never gotten anything back from any large YouTubers, I would say, other than Cass and Cherry.
I guess I haven't actually directly reached out to any of the YouTubers, but I think when I first launched on App Lab, it was still kind of early, and so I had a couple cover the game. I think the best one was Scottish Gamer VR. He covered it. He looked like he had a good time, and I think that's where most of the views came from. I think there was this other guy, I forget his video, but it was probably the most negative review I've seen, and it was really interesting only because I don't know if you've ever watched a video, but you can almost tell somebody's agitated from the beginning. And I got that sense, and I was watching it, and he was really impatient, and then it kept going, and then that agitation just grew. And so I wasn't sure if he was just having a bad day, and my game was part of it. But to be fair, he also listed some things out. Yeah, I messed up. But he also listed some valid issues too. But some of them, I showed it to my class. I was as a lesson and feedback, and they were like, yeah, I think he blew some of this out of proportion, and these are 17-year-olds, right? So
yeah.
So how do you guys usually reach out? Like Twitter, YouTube, or like emails? Because all of my stuff's been reached out through emails, except for one that was on Twitter, and then the guy eventually ended up unfollowing me because I guess I do say some spicy things sometimes.
You do kind of get into it a little bit on Twitter.
Hey, when I know exactly what happened when he unfollowed me. I said something about being mad at Christians or something, and he was like, "Nah, bro."
Nah, bro. That's kind of spicy. That's kind of spicy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not gonna get into all that.
I'm gonna shoot you some traction. May help you.
Hey, I need it, man. Apparently,
I mean, for me, I had people reach out on Twitter to try the demo, but they never fucking tried it. So,
I've had several of those, you know, and then I give them an Oculus key, and then it never gets redeemed. What the hell are you doing?
Yeah, I think
I've always
I think
wondered.
a lot of them. What,
Go
John?
ahead.
Wait, who's saying?
Go ahead, John.
Oh no, I wasn't saying anything.
Oh, I was just gonna ask you guys. I often wondered, aside from so say you gave me a key, you can tell if I've redeemed it or not. Other than that, can you kind of get stats off specific keys so you know if I played it an hour, or is it just a general?
We can see if a key was redeemed, and we can see we can narrow it down by country. I think. I don't think we can see anything more than that though.
Well, I just always been curious.
I think it shows you the last version that they played, right?
Oh yeah, that. Okay, yeah.
Because I gotta tell you, as a podcaster, you know, I get keys all the time. I've played everyone's game here as much as possible. There's weeks where I feel like an ass because I'm always playing the next guest game, and there's games like I want to play.
That's like your job, though, dude.
Yeah, but I just feel like an ass because I like I have that personality where like you guys have been on the podcast, and like I really like I get somewhat. This might sound weird. I get a little attached. Like, hey, we're friends now. Like, and I don't want to like hurt your feelings. I want to play your game and support you. But it's like, you know, a guest every week is like that's crazy. After like 2 months, that's 8 people. That's 8 games.
Yeah, that's
like,
a lot of stuff.
That's a lot, man.
Stuff, man.
So when I like get out of touch with people, I
wouldn't say feel bad about that.
Yeah, don't feel guilty. Don't
Not at
feel
all.
guilty. Like I would never feel guilty about that because I do that too. Like even as a developer, like I don't ever play other people's demos or do anything else.
I mean, I kind of get it. Like I feel guilty that I still haven't played your game, John, but I'll get to it.
Okay, John
I
hasn't played my game either.
Yeah, I haven't played yours or Samurai Slaughterhouse or yours. So yeah, I think we're all awful friends at the moment.
No,
I think
really good.
Except
then.
for PJ. PJ's the best of all.
Yeah, we completely turned this around. You're the best one here.
That was my plan. I just wanted to get you guys
it's just
attacking
not
each other.
Oh shit! I'm teleporting. Dude, I hate my.
For what it's worth, I've also played Robert's games.
Nice.
All right,
nice.
cool. I would ask what you think about it, but I don't know if I want to know.
We are live. No, just kidding.
It sucks.
That's fine. That's
Jason, weren't you one of the ones I gave a key to when he was on the podcast? If I remember right, or no? That's what I thought,
Or
yeah.
last time I was here for the roundtable. I don't remember now, but
I think it was the round table.
I got one key and I bought the other one, so I've played both.
Nice. Yeah, and when I share keys with people, because sometimes I get extra keys and I'll share them and I'll be like, make damn sure to get this lovely person some feedback, good or bad. Like, just come on, help them out.
All feedback is good. I don't know. The game in its current state is not as great as I would like it, but like I'm going to introduce like a day-night cycle to it, and like the update like that's coming soon is going to allow you to like build your own town, which is going to be insane in VR. It's going to be awesome.
I'm excited to check that out.
Yeah.
To be honest.
Is that in is that in your medieval designer or the
Medieval designer?
Oh, okay.
Like
I didn't know.
I do not have much time to work on it. Do what?
You're working on 2 games, right? Is that,
2 games publicly, yeah.
Oh, okay.
I'm also working on an AR thing that's contextual information, a contextual information display app, specifically for the Magic Leap. And also I have another one that is in like a pre-production phase that has like 3 things done on it, so it's like not really done. And then I have another one that's like an idea that I've built out, but it's not like nearly remotely ready. And then there's another one that we're going to do after Heartlands. So
That's
Nice.
cool.
got a full schedule.
Jesus.
What is
you don't
life
sleep.
without a lot of things to distract you from the demons?
Well,
Exactly.
I think this got weird.
Spicy.
Maybe if
Yeah,
I
you
was
know.
scaring the Christians so much, they'd help you with the demons, man.
yeah,
There we go.
Maybe.
No wonder you got
I don't know, man.
demons. No wonder.
Maybe.
I know a guy.
I know a guy.
I know a guy.
I don't know. Honestly, I think me coming from the deep south, I don't like those. No. Ugh.
Yeah, I'm in the deep south too.
I know you are.
Oh, shit. I'm about as deep as you can go.
I am from Georgia.
Hell yeah, brother.
I left there for a reason.
Yeah, no, I've always wanted to leave Georgia too. I hate that.
I'm quite frankly amazed that any other game designer lives there. I thought I was the only one, literally.
And I mean, Atlanta's popping off right now. So
I mean, it is now, yeah. Like it wasn't like that when I left. I left
Yeah.
Atlanta in 2012. It was an awful place.
I used to go to the Varsity or whatever on field trips. You know the
Oh,
Varsity,
really?
right? Yeah, yeah,
I do, yeah.
Yeah, the rest or that fast food place or whatever. And they didn't have when I was a kid. And this is when I was a kid. I was like 5 or like 10 or whatever. And they didn't have bathrooms because I'm from the country. I'm like in the Blue Ridge Mountains, you know. And we drive down to Atlanta for a field trip. And I go into the Varsity, and the bathroom doesn't have doors on the stalls.
Yeah.
Oh no.
So there's just like people pooping, and I just walk. I'm like a young impressionable lad, and there's just a whole bunch of people taking a dump, and I walk into the bathroom, and I'm like, what the fuck? What is this?
I had that same thing the first time you go somewhere and there's just a trough to urinate in. And
Yeah,
it's like, what
oh,
the
God.
hell? Nope, I'll hold it.
I couldn't do that. I can't do that. There's no way. Couldn't do it.
I lived about 20 miles west of Atlanta. I'm good.
Yeah, no.
That could be an app in VR to help you get over that. Maybe just
get over your.
drops
Get
into
over
it.
your.
Right.
Help you urinate.
I don't know, man. I don't know if I want to I don't know if I'd want to program that in VR.
I would develop that. I would do that. Get on it.
I'll work with you. Public bathroom simulator. I'm all for
Dude,
it.
no, you could be curing like pea shyness or whatever.
Who's modeling the dicks?
That's it. I got it. I got that under.
They're his hands.
I got it.
Ema's hands right there. The little tick.
Right here. We're going. We're getting canceled right now. This is it.
That's fine.
I hope no one that's ever interested in funding me is watching. God.
Yeah, don't let me lead you down any paths because like you guys have things to worry about where I don't. I lose money on the podcast, so I don't give a crap. So.
Yeah,
I'm only worried about like January of next year forward. I mean that's when my funding runs out, so I'll deal with it then.
Well,
his tweets all of a sudden get really nice and cozy.
Right.
Yep. My tweets aren't that bad. Come on.
No, I know.
What was my last
No,
tweet?
bro.
I said something about like sorting body parts or something. That was my last thing.
every time I
Ooh.
see your tweets, bro, I shake my head, bro. I'm just like,
Okay. Currently in the bed.
I chuckle.
It's it's a thing.
Mm-hmm.
I would do spicy tweets. Well, I think during like when I was like really into politics or whatever, I would do spicy tweets, and then I lost interest.
I reserve those for Facebook. I'm like one away from getting banned.
Oh God, I haven't logged into my Facebook in a long time.
Yeah. I just use it to insult my family usually.
Nice.
I don't get along with those people.
I think that's why I don't use my Facebook.
There's it is amazing to me that Georgia just flipped blue. I love it.
I love that. That was like I laughed so hard because my whole family's like a big red.
Yeah, obviously it's Georgia.
Yeah, and but obviously not. We flipped blue, baby.
I mean, hell yeah, I love it.
I risked the Cocona virus just for
the Cocona.
Cocona virus. That's what we call it. I risked the Cocona virus. That's on Twitch chat. On Twitch chat, that's what they call it.
Oh, I love
I thought about doing game dev like streaming on Twitch. We got a category now.
Yeah, we got a category now. It's so cool.
Yeah, that's cool.
I'm looking forward to that.
I thought about doing
want to do it one day.
just setting up 2 different cameras in the office and like just having a camera on me and my other developer while we work. That might be
like a
interesting.
reality TV show.
Yeah,
I want a game dev reality TV show.
that would be the
I think we're
most
kinda close
boring
right
reality TV show. Just,
No,
just a bunch of dudes like staring at their laptops all day. That's
No,
horrible.
but it's like you over dramatize it a little bit.
Right.
Like you don't record all of the.
How are you going to over dramatize that? Oh my god, I got to get this submitted to Perforce. I'm going to blow my brains out. What?
No.
So when you're sitting there developing and working on something, what's one thing that pisses you off? Like just one little.
Oh man.
Food. I hate food. How about that?
Or what?
I hate food.
He hates that he has to gain sustenance.
Yeah, I hate it. It's the worst. Like you wouldn't with seeing me, you would not believe that. But I cannot stand food. It is the worst thing ever.
So
Yeah.
so the show would be you just sitting there typing away, and then the doorbell rings, and it's Domino's, and you just go off on the guy like.
You piece of shit! I'm trying to make a game here. Give me my pizza. No, that's awful. Fuck that. No, absolutely not.
No. Well, maybe for if you have like a bigger if you do like a bigger studio where there's like multiple people having meetings all the time during the day, like
Yeah.
it's like I have a larger team usually when I work, and I get me and my programmer, we get into like some heated combos, but
Yeah.
it'd be good.
I can see that. Yeah. My other developer is like obsessed with like Dungeons and Dragons, and no, like we could have this thing. No, we could have this.
You
no,
only-
not at all.
So I think what would be a cool like game dev reality show is like if you had like weekly game jams and like maybe a panel
that's what I-
producers.
That would be great. That would really be good.
Yeah, yeah. It's like a
That'd be
competition. It's like a competition where you design like a game
I don't
jam.
know, like at the end of our current project cycle, our plan is to do a company game jam. Maybe we should stream that.
Yeah,
That'd be cool.
that would be like Netflix needs to pick that up. They need to hire me.
Right.
I'll produce
Right.
it. We'll do a game jam,
Yeah.
and it'll just
I'd watch
I don't
it.
know.
be
We
better if
come
you-
with some pretty wacky ideas too, though. That would be pretty fun to kind of stream. We thought about the other day that like we're gonna have magic and shit, obviously. So we need a spell that's just like called Yeet or something, Yeetus, and it just fucking force throws people across. Make it something like Skyrim where you have like several things, and then like the second word is deletus, so Yeetus, deletus, and they just fly across the room and explode. Sounds great.
That's awesome.
Yeetus, deletus.
You could do an Iron game dev show, and you
Yeah.
can only code this episode with your left hand.
Yeah.
Sounds awful.
Yeah, there's just I think it's such a cool thing, and I'm surprised no one's like really tapped into that. I feel like
Right.
that could be a really cool thing.
That would be a good idea. You got to code a system without using a for each loop or something.
Yeah,
Ah,
it's
damn.
no if statement. It's
Yeah, I don't even know what the fuck you just said.
Yeah, hey.
Don't worry, I don't really know what that means either.
Yeah, Mr. Artist.
He knows a guy though that'll.
I know a
He
guy.
knows
so
a
that's all
guy.
that matters. And if I don't
He
know a
knows a
guy,
guy,
I'll find
you
it.
know.
I can find a guy.
Man.
Man, I
Would
can't
the
wait.
equivalent be if you had to text or something with only JPEGs and no PNGs or something? Maybe
Oh,
that would
okay,
be-
there we go. That makes sense.
But
JPEGs
what
are
about
trash.
what about
Don't use JPEGs.
texturing something with an unlit lighting model with no material parameters or material functions?
That's what I do already.
Wow.
Oh, okay, well
Well,
I forgot you're a magician.
right.
I literally
You
like,
totally
don't-
win that episode.
Don't use any
Right.
parameters or any. Well, I mean, I guess like a texture. I guess the texture parameter, but maybe if I couldn't use the texture parameter, then I would have a problem.
Mhm.
Yeah, you have to make your texture like out of just colors and math.
And
Mine's kind of like that already.
Uh-huh.
Huh. Yeah. Dude, what's going on over here with Jason over here? He's like showering himself with whatever.
yeah, are you okay, bud?
The Wookiees over there doing it too, man. He's like, they're both
I've had
shooting
enough.
themselves in the... They're like,
This reminds me of the whole thing happened recently with Super Hot, how they took out the ability to kill yourself. That was-
Oh, right.
oh yeah.
I don't know about you
Next
guys, but that's
step.
the first thing I try to do in a shooter in
Yep.
VR. I try to blow my brains out.
Yeah.
Really?
We were protesting.
That would never occur to me ever.
Wookie and I
Why?
were talking about that on the podcast, where that was one of our big first VR first was like in Pavlov.
That was-
You just wait a minute,
Yeah, I can
Bam.
blow my fucking
Right.
face off. It's great.
and it's like
Wait,
oh,
wait,
that's
wait, wait.
weird.
So
That's kind of dark. Yeah, but I would do
in
the
Samurai
same thing,
Slaughterhouse,
yeah.
can I not cut my face off with like a katana or something?
No, I don't think so.
No.
Sad.
Nope.
But I don't make that.
I
game.
gotta have a discussion with your
I
programmer.
tried to Wookie.
Yeah.
What's
That's
it
not
called
me.
when they?
I don't make
when they die
Samurai
in their blade?
Slaughterhouse.
Oh wait, that's the other one. Oh my god, I'm a bad
That's
person.
Tab, bro.
Yep, I'm a bad person.
Wow. I know who you are. You don't know who I am.
Wookie,
All right.
Wow.
What's that called when they try to when they fuck up and they
Seppuku
kill
or
themselves?
something?
I tried to do that, and
I call it Sudoku.
Sudoku.
Deku.
I'm going to draw 9 before I bleed out.
I'm gonna commit. Yeah, I've never wanted to shoot myself in a shooter, but then again, I've never played a shooter, so I wouldn't.
I mean, that's
Wow.
fair.
Fair. All right.
Or played a VR shooter, but I don't
Mhm.
think I would have tried that anyways.
I gotta say, one of the great things they added to VR shooters was like the ability to take out a pin, like a grenade pin, with your teeth. That's a really
Yeah.
cool thing.
That's
That is really cool. That is really
I've tried
cool.
that, and
Yeah.
which one has that?
I think Zero Caliber has it, and so does fuck.
I want to
what's
say
the desktop
Operation
one?
Serpens. does too.
I don't know that one. Medal of Honor has it.
It gets me in Pavlov because I gotta like drop all my crap and throw a grenade. But that's
Yeah,
even
I hate
better.
it. I don't,
Yeah, in Operation Serpents, you can carry a handgun in your mouth too if you just kind of put it there. And
That's pretty great.
That is
Yeah.
cool.
That's why we
Never
need
actually.
face tracking though, so I can pull the trigger with my tongue.
Right.
And the greatest use of face tracking ever.
Right.
Hmm.
That's the peak of our technology for sure.
Headshotting people with your head. Perfect.
Right.
Great.
I think the Japanese would probably take your tongue tracking idea and do something else with it.
Yeah, I
What
mean we
the-
all know that. Though. I mean, come on.
Oh, my.
What the?
Oh my.
What are you-
These guns are so brilliant. Like when they first mentioned them, I was like, "Huh, that sounds neat." But this is amazing. I am a fan.
It's a great distraction. I'll give you that.
Yeah.
yeah, how they shoot the T-shirt out when they do the trade show.
Yeah.
Mhm.
They're like, hey,
Mhm.
we could give you guys a gun and you could shoot your game codes to give away out to the crowd. I'm like,
That's,
That's
cool.
cool.
I'd run out of game
No.
codes and like
I'm never gonna
Well,
get to come
time.
to like a spatial ape meeting.
yeah, I get
Every-
home just to catch the tail end, and it sucks. I wish they would.
My meetings, all of my like meetings and stuff take place on Thursday at those
Ah.
times.
I just
can't
get
avoid it.
forgetful. I can't remember anything. I'm always working.
You
These
need just
guns make me want to have a VR artillery game where somebody's kind of spotting your.
dude, just get
Oh,
VR
yeah.
worms. Make worms in VR.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm all for that.
I won't really be happy with these though until I can blow my face off with a heart. So
It's true. What are we even doing?
make the game weirdly violent, or the app weirdly violent.
Alright.
A bunch of people committing suicide in a digital trade show. All right.
Pretty much, yeah.
Oh god, you guys need help. All right.
Well,
Hey,
help
I've been
us.
suicidal since 2015. It ain't going away anytime soon.
Oh god.
I know.
Can we have a therapy booth over there?
Absolutely not.
There we go.
This is
I
America.
think
We don't
there
do mental
actually- I
health
think
here.
there actually is one over there right now,
yeah,
Oh, that's cool.
out in the
Oh,
showcase
well.
there.
That actually works. Yeah.
That
You
would be
mean
cool to
stacked
see a
squatch as a
psychiatrist
therapy
in
booth?
VR. That'd be cool. I'd do that.
I'd do that too.
I'd do that for sure.
I would like to make a game where it's the I'm not Catholic, but the confessional booze, and
Oh,
it's
you
two
can make
player,
it. Yeah.
and I want to
Oh.
be the priest. Hear all the confessions.
There are so many
Not to
jokes
do
to make
anything
here, but
weird,
I'm not
just
going to make
to
them.
Oh boy.
Is the Pope on Twitter? You hit that guy, hit him up. I'll slide in his
Hit that guy
DMs and
up. Right.
I'll message him
Pope.
for you, buddy.
Sup,
Hey.
Pope?
What's up, Pope? I got an idea that'll I can bring Catholicism even further. Let's go. Let's do
Boom.
this
To the world.
to the world. I can bring it. It's gonna be great.
Oh man.
And get those online heathens.
Yeah,
Yeah.
this-
I need this
Oh,
gun to be
man.
full auto.
I'm gonna get Johnny before my trigger falls off my controller.
I'm glad they don't have sound effects.
yeah, that would.
Actually.
That'd be
That
something.
could be a lot. Yeah.
That would
could
just-
be a lot.
That would just be oh god. This is really
Uh-huh.
cool though.
Yeah, right?
Fun.
Yeah, it's making us
Really?
actually not talk about things, though.
Oh yeah, right.
like
Distraction.
5 minutes straight.
I had like 20 topics that I wanted to keep talking about, but I've already forgotten them because we were shooting stuff.
Well, damn it.
Oh god.
I can't remember anything of what I wanted to talk about this week either. I worked for like
What did I-
14 hours yesterday, so I'm kind of fried.
Yeah, I wanted to ask about Burnout because I know this week I was feeling a little toasted. I was a little burnt.
A little toasted?
And,
A little toast?
yeah, a little toasted. And I was like, you know
Yeah.
what? I don't think I can touch GBF this week. And so I didn't, which,
Good,
Um,
you shouldn't.
yeah.
Take a break,
But,
buddy.
yeah. But yeah, I guess how do you guys deal with Burnout? Or if you do, right? Like,
um,
I don't have a good answer for that.
Species erotic.
I-
sorry.
I have never been burnt out on anything in my entire life.
No?
When I was a kid,
Wow.
no, listen, when I was a kid, I would eat a peanut butter sandwich every day for lunch for like the entire time I was in grade school. I pretty much eat the same thing every other day. Like I never get burnt out on anything. I could just do.
I mean, that's kind of different though, because like food is different. If I could eat the same thing every single day, I would.
It's anything.
My wife won't allow that, unfortunately. But if I could, I would.
Like I play a game called Dota 2 or whatever, and I only play one character, and I have like 4,000 games on that one character.
Wow.
And I don't want to play anything else.
For sure.
So like, I don't really get burnt out on my own stuff. Like if I was playing like my game, like I would never get burnt out working on it, or I haven't yet.
For sure.
You know, that could change. Like maybe when I start.
Do you just like not work unhealthy hours then?
Oh no, I went to a college that like pretty much was like forced you to do that kind of like awful work schedule or whatever. My college gets blasted on Twitter all the time for being like an awful college that overworked the students. So I'm kind of used to that kind of like lifestyle, and so I just work, you know, nonstop. But it's what I like to do. I don't know. I like making buildings and art and stuff.
I don't know.
That's
I mean,
fair.
I definitely do get burnt out working on stuff because it's just I don't work very healthy hours.
Right.
I get up in the morning and I go right to work and I don't stop until my wife is like, "Hey, you should probably eat something."
Right.
And yeah, maybe I don't have that problem. Maybe I don't have unhealthy work habits.
Yeah, I just work and work and work and work and work until I'm like too tired to do anything. Until I start noticing that I'm messing up code, and I'm like, wait a minute, I know why this is happening. I should go to sleep because this stupid human body needs that. I'll be so happy when we find a way to cure sleep that's like not heroin.
No, I love sleep, dude. No, I could sleep forever. Please.
Sleep.
I mean, you're going to at some point, you know.
You know that I'm sleeping forever. That's the problem. I need to know.
You know. I don't know. I think that did get dark. I think the only answer to like burnout is like the only thing that helps me for that is working on something else, which is also unhealthy. So like I'll go from working on Heartlands for 14 hours a day to working on, you know, Medieval Designer, like the update for that for like 8 hours instead.
Right.
And I play Halo with my wife, and that helps everything because Halo is amazing.
Of course.
Yeah. I don't like Halo.
Those Zen gardens, the rake.
Zen garden? I would get mad and break it. Break the little rake. Eat the sand out of anger to show who's boss. I don't know.
Eat the sand, bro. Come on.
You gotta show that. You gotta show that garden who's boss.
Hey, Pooh, guess what? I'm turning you into... Or, hey, Stan, guess what? I'm turning you into a Pooh.
Right.
Started backwards.
Holy shit.
Oh, God. Is this about VR anymore, or is it just about eating sand?
Sorry.
I think it's about just my mental issues at this point. I don't know.
Yeah, this is your therapy session. This would be your monthly... Your monthly therapy
I'm gonna stop talking. You guys go ahead. What was the question?
We're gonna stop. No, we're gonna cure you of your spicy tweet habits, and you're gonna...
Name a spicy tweet. Come on. Was it the
Just
Unity thing?
Any of them.
The one about the Christians, right?
Yeah, I mean,
to be honest,
I came in late.
to be honest, Robert, the first time after, I don't know if it was right after you joined us on the podcast or before, like when we first started talking about your game just came out, and I can't remember what you said, but you're calling a lot of people. I don't know if it was fucktards or something, but
okay, I've never said that on Twitter.
It was something like that, though. That was the only thing I remember. That was like, "Oh my god, dude!"
Oh no, I remember, it was probably me calling Americans technologically illiterate, which is not unfair because they are.
Oh, I don't disagree on that one.
This is a Twitter intervention for you, buddy.
Yeah.
We all just get really close to Robert.
Yeah.
Okay, man.
What is this? I'm not here like insulting millions of people. What is this?
We're here to help.
We're here to help.
I'm not.
I'm not like some kind of right-wing nut job. What is this?
Look, he's out here making spicy tweets too. He's like,
What am I doing?
I'm just kidding. I was just.
I appreciate the love.
Aw.
Maybe I'm just not passionate enough on. Maybe that's why I don't make spicy tweets.
I mean, I I get annoyed by things. I don't know. I get annoyed by religious zealots. I get annoyed by anyone that's right wing. I get annoyed by a lot of things. I don't know.
I mean, it can make sense for like me and you definitely would get or a little bit more attached, or at least anyone that has like family from the South. Like
yeah, like my all of my problems with like right leaning people and religious people come from growing up in the deep South, where everyone was a right wing racist nut job that was uber religious. I can't stand those people because of that.
Yeah, I mean, it makes sense why you would go that hard.
Yeah, I can't stand them. Anyway,
yeah, just
away
think,
from my
think
spicy,
about your tweet
my
next
spicy
time.
shit.
Think about your tweet. Read it. Read it out loud and be like, "Is this something I would say to someone?" You know?
Yeah, I don't put anything in the drafts. I just fucking send it.
Send tweet.
Pretty much, yeah.
Is there a tweet ammo option for these guns?
Yeah, we need a tweet.
Right.
We need a spicy tweet. Can we get a chili pepper?
Right. Right.
I feel so attacked to this episode. Come on.
It's because I can't attack Tab for posting for going too hard on the content.
That's fair.
That guy uploads content nonstop. He's like,
Yeah, he does.
Yeah.
I can't keep
I
up.
thought I was
can't keep up
intense.
with him.
He's even more intense than I am.
He
which
goes
I'm pretty-
every day, like he has
Yeah.
at least three new video tweets. So I'm like, holy, I can't keep
Like
up. bro.
I could do
Yeah.
that because I develop so much shit in a day, but like I don't know. I have this terrified feeling of not showing people anything until it's completely ready.
No, I'm the opposite. I'll show people if it looks like dog shit. I'm like,
Like
Me
you guys,
too.
like you guys
Look at this
saw, like you guys
It's
saw
got
my
two
daylight.
icons.
You guys saw my day-night settings and my torchlight thing that looks amazing in my opinion, but I haven't put that out publicly because I'm afraid it's not good enough.
well, here's the thing: no one's gonna see it anyways, so don't worry about it.
I mean that's fair.
True.
Yeah, you know.
Just tweet it. Just tweet it out, man.
Just tweet
Get it
it
out
out.
in existence.
Write out the
Better
tweet and then
be
delete it. See if you feel better.
Yeah,
Right.
tweet it and delete it.
I can't concentrate on anything because I'm looking at Jason over here. What is happening?
He's become one. He's become one with the camera.
They become one.
First he's milking the alien squid, now he's I don't know what he's doing.
He's
Hey, I'm
bored.
just testing. I'm QAing this whole thing. That's all I'm
Yeah,
doing.
he's Q&A. Yeah, he's making sure everything is good. Yo, I
mean, like if I stand over here, Johnny's name gets cut off by the billboard over there. So there's
Oh,
the occlusion
snaps.
issue over there.
Oh.
Just
wow,
saying.
learning,
Doing a little QA.
Knowledge.
dude. I hate
Nice.
doing QA. That's like my least favorite thing in the
Yeah.
world.
You know the easiest way around. You know the easiest way to deal with QA?
But
Just don't.
just
Just don't.
just don't.
Oh,
You heard it
man.
here
It's a t-shirt.
first, folks. Save
Right.
billions
Let's-
on your game. Don't just
Next,
don't.
next tweet from Robert. You know the best way to do QA? Don't.
Oh,
Right.
I wish that was true, dude. I spent like 6 months on QA for my game. It was ridiculous. I hated
Yeah.
it. I hated every minute of it.
Ugh.
That's the
QA.
next tweet. QA
I'm
sucks.
paying like I think for my game I have to like pay a company there's like a few companies that do VR QA or whatever. And have you ever used anything like that, Johnny?
I haven't. I talked with a few of them before while we were in Launchpad. I talked with a few of them, but no. I thought about doing the same thing though.
Yeah, I think
I
I'm
can't
gonna
afford
do
that.
Like,
I have like $7. I can't do that.
I thought you said you got funding or something, bro.
The
Come on,
funding
man.
is enough to pay for like assets,
Mhm.
someone to deal with our AI, my other developer, and myself, and that's it.
Okay, I know that.
And I'm getting
feel.
paid less than I was working at like a non. Yeah, it's not great.
Yeah, no, I feel that like the one funding deal I have right now is enough to last until next year.
I took like I took a double amount pay cut in order to make games full time.
Damn,
Wow.
I took a raise to make games full time. Get
Fucking worth it.
Noise.
I would do it again too.
I can't. I'm stuck in the floor. Help!
Me too. Yeah.
We're getting eaten by the trash collector. That's what it is.
Yeah. I feel like Jaws, right? Like I feel
Yeah.
like we could play the music and.
Can you guys teleport? Would that fix
I
it?
can't. I can't
Yeah.
teleport
No.
over. I can't
Yeah.
teleport.
It
This-
teleports below the ground too. Yeah.
Feels like
Screen
Jason's
free.
doing for some reason, but
Yeah, this is Jason's fault for merging with the camera, man.
Hey,
Yeah.
I can't
Yeah,
tell. I mean, this fixes my
unnatural.
teleport problem, but now I'm stuck in the under the table.
yeah,
You're-
they're working on that. It's a known issue.
Oh, it's a known issue. Okay, that's cool.
Yeah, you used to just fall endlessly until you restarted the app.
Oh, that sucks. Yeah.
how would they fall endlessly? They don't have a kill Z like an Unreal.
I don't. I did it a couple
I mean,
times.
in
and
my
I just
game, you
let it
can
go.
fall endlessly, though. I
Did you
don't
turn
have-
off
I
the
don't-
kill Z?
Yeah, I don't have it on.
Yeah.
Or at least in my project doesn't have
Yeah.
it.
In Medieval Designer, if you like fall through the floor, you'll fall for like a few seconds and then you just spawn back in the level.
Yeah, I don't have that
Ah.
implemented yet.
That's cool.
At least that's what it's supposed to do. But you know, QA and all that.
Yeah. That's what Tab was needing to work on for his game, like because you can like fall off like mountains and shit in his game, and you can like fall off the bridge. Like, did you guys see that one where he was like fighting some guy on a bridge, and then he like
Yeah.
fell? Then the guy like made a wedge and fell through the bridge or whatever. The guy's
Oh,
body like wedged apart the bridge beam. I was like, bro, that's a little too.
No, I never seen that.
Yeah,
It's a little-
right.
That's a little too real.
Right. Oh.
So he definitely.
So wait, how do you deal with burnout? If we get back to the topic at hand,
Oh, right. So I mean, I'm still figuring that out, but for me, I just had to not touch the project for a few days, and I think I'm going to not touch it this weekend, and next
Cold
Tuesday I'm going
turkey.
to dive back in. But yeah, I kind of because like you mentioned, it's been a year, Dima. I was thinking about it, it's like I've been working on this thing almost nonstop for a year, and I think like I realized like, yeah, maybe I should just like leave it alone for a little bit, and yeah,
that sounds scary.
it,
Dima, do
it
you think-
does.
do you take
Very.
days off at all, Dima? Because like I don't. Like, do you have that mystical thing called weekends?
Yes,
Yeah, I don't have that.
but I'm not working.
Wow.
Like I'm not. I haven't started full time production yet. Like when I get, when the money hits the bank, I'm gonna have to go. I'll probably be working weekend. Because like I have to push out this game by this time next year.
Oh wow.
I'm starting to get a little stressed on our timeline because we're supposed to be out in December, to be honest.
Oh wow.
That's-
Wait,
Yeah.
for Medieval Designer or for Heartlands?
Heartlands.
Oh wow.
We had an extremely crunched schedule for Heartlands. Like it's all spreadsheeted out and everything, but you know, it's getting a little rough.
I bet. Yeah,
Hmm.
that's 10.
Like all the main systems are in place. Like all of the core RPG mechanics are working and functional. It's really cool, actually. But
Mhm.
like, we still have to build out the entire fucking world.
Right.
We have a simplified art style, so it's not that bad. You can get away with a lot, but
Right.
you know, and we only have one major town as well. So,
Right.
so granted, that town has like 100 buildings, and you know, whatever.
Yeah, that doesn't sound fun.
And every single one of them can be entered, and you know, yeah.
Wow, that's
That's
from a gamer's perspective. That's really neat, man. That's
Oh,
yeah.
Heartlands is going to be fucking insane, man. Like, I haven't said much public about it, but like the entire plan for that is like you have a town and you can do like quests in the town, and then you can get quests that take you to like dungeons and shit like that.
Nice.
We were originally going to have like an entire open world thing, but we can't support it on the hardware with what we're doing, the way we're doing it. We can't.
Just
Sure.
make it a PSVR or NGVR exclusive.
There we
I
go.
don't know about all that.
Come on. It'll
Nah.
be fine. Fine.
Nah, fam.
Nah, fam.
I'm excited for that, at least.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
I'm excited about it. I'm sad, but I'm excited about it. It's a lot of work.
do you,
Dude,
with the
I-
buildings. Do you design each individual building, or do you kind of like auto generate to a point and then go in and tweak, or how do you?
It's all hand done. Yeah.
Wow.
Right now,
no wonder
the
you're-
town is going through. Right now, everything is modular, right? So right now, the town is going through its second design phase. So you get the first phase that's like laying out general land features. Where does the giant bridge go? Where does the clock tower go? Where's the upper rich district? Where's the poor district? All that. And then, like, right now, my other developer is going through and developing, all those, fucking rectangles into actual houses. So, albeit, unfortunately, at a slower speed than I would have hoped, but he's fantastic, but he is a junior developer, though. And he's not moving nearly as fast as I could, but, I've been doing this shit for a decade, so I can't complain. Yeah, so it's that, a pass for general design, then a pass for detail design, and then like a pass for fine detail. So like what's on the outside of the houses? Do they have like barrels out there that you can search through? Shit like that. And then after that, you go through a load door and you deal with all the interior stuff.
Right.
So you're gonna do like you're gonna load when you walk into doors and stuff?
Yes, there is no fucking way you could handle that without loading
that'd
doors.
be a lot. Yeah.
There is no way.
That'd be
Having a tiny area, you would have like I found out the other day that I can hit like 800 to 850 draw calls, but that would be thousands of draw calls to do that.
Wouldn't it?
You could hide it though, I guess,
Wouldn't
because
it be
of inclusion.
included by
Some of it would be included.
building?
Yes, that's true.
Like, I'm so confused. Like, you could totally include all of that. Like,
You could, yeah, you could.
I mean, if your building's like one mesh or two mesh, and then
Yeah, you could.
because it's only what's on screen, right? So,
But once you go through a load door, you clear everything from memory, and then you can have much more detailed interiors. I personally love load screens. That's like Medieval Designer, right? The entirety of Medieval Designer, the outside is one cell, well, I guess level, like we call them, and then every individual house is their own level. And that's how you're able to actually have so much detailed shit.
That makes sense. That's cool.
Yeah.
But,
honestly, like the whole door load, like I think that's a genius thing. It doesn't bother me at all personally.
No, I mean, I think it makes perfect sense. Like you reach out and you grab a door, you get a fade to black and a fade back up, and you're inside.
Yeah.
Huh.
Perfect.
Yeah, interesting. I don't know if I'm going to be doing that or not.
I mean, hell, if you can do it, if you can accomplish like a town without load doors, I commend you, man.
Right.
Well, I have done the impossible before.
I consider myself a master of optimization in Unreal Engine, but I wouldn't touch that shit with a 10-foot pole. Fuck that.
I have a question on your Medieval Designer. You're not using the terrain, Unreal's terrain, are you?
Unfortunately for Medieval Designer, yeah, but it's blown up.
I was going to say
it's using
I would not
like
ever use that.
it's horribly inefficient. It's it's like 20,000 triangles, I think, but then it's blown up like double the size to make it cover without being a problem.
Yeah, I would just, I don't know, I would have just modeled it.
Yeah, see, I don't do 3D modeling though. I don't got time for that.
Then you can't be a true master of optimization. You gotta gotta get in there.
I go in. I optimize models. I don't go in and make them myself. I ain't got time for that. We can't move at the speed we do without that.
You told me the poly count of your buildings, and I was like, I could do that in half. Same detail.
Yeah, that's fair.
Like, my town is gonna be like, I think each building maximum would be 5,000 triangles.
Oh wow, that's awesome.
I think the highest. The average on ours is like 5,000. I think I said, and then
I thought you said 10,000. You told me 10,000.
No, the max is 18,000.
Oh jeez.
Yeah, the largest city in the largest building in the town is 18,000 triangles.
Could you not like break that up into chunks? You may lose draw cause, but like,
I could have,
so
yeah,
like
but I didn't.
Like occluder chunks. Like what I do, like for like bigger buildings, I'll break them up into like sections. Like I'm never gonna see the back of that building at the same time.
Yeah. I tried doing that. During development, I had 3 different versions of the map that I kept, and I used them for different versions of optimization. And using like, what would you? splitting them up into several pieces, like each individual side of the building, for instance,
Yeah.
actually provided worse performance than just having one big model that I
Yeah,
could.
I mean, it's
occlude.
usually because it increases the draw call, right? So,
It does, obviously.
Yeah, I mean, so it's like something you'd have to like plan around or whatever.
It's a
but,
balancing act, like everything else.
what was I gonna say? Oh, you're not. Do you have a? So one thing we're doing is like, we're not gonna have collision on everything, unless you're
Right.
close to it.
Yeah,
Like-
I mean, we have to have collision on everything. I mean, I guess we could do it based on distance, though, which is pretty
Yeah, you
smart.
do it on. Like we're doing is based on distance. Like if you're close enough to interact with stuff, you got collision on it. But if it's like
Yeah,
over there by like past Wookiee, or maybe like that thing right there, everything past that point would have no collision whatsoever. Because like,
I mean, yeah, collision has a cost. That's
That
pretty
makes-
smart.
That makes
save
sense.
you a ton. Of,
So wait, how would you deal with like NPCs walking around then? Would they just?
Well, so yeah, you could have NPCs at a distance. Maybe you'd have them like
Turn off the gravity?
turn off the gravity or whatever.
Yeah,
And it depends
that's
on
not
the.
bad.
It depends. You could just do the floor. Like you could just do the floor.
Keep the
Ray
floor
trace
having.
floor.
Keep the floor. Keep the ground having the collision
Yeah.
or whatever. But then like if you're doing NPCs that would walk, maybe they would walk through buildings or whatever. So you'd have to like come up with something like that. But I wouldn't have.
Well, I mean, they
NPCs
wouldn't walk through
far.
buildings if you have your thing nav mesh correctly. Though, anyway.
Yeah. Well, if you turn off the collision, I'm just wondering if they would. I guess if as long as you had your ground was like not one solid chunk, maybe.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah,
That's-
no, you
that's
can work
interesting.
around it, but you can work around it. So like, that's what we're doing. We're like, nothing's gonna have collision at a certain distance.
Yeah, that's pretty good idea.
Yeah, so it's gonna save us a ton on stuff. Because I'm doing the same thing you are. Like I'm trying to make like a big ass town, right?
Yeah.
So that I can have like optimally we're trying to get like 40 buildings on screen at a time.
Yeah.
And then the town's gonna be like pretty big. So.
That's a
Do
pretty
you
high
guys-
number to get on screen at one time. I mean, Medieval Designer has 29 buildings altogether, and 75 interior spaces. And even that is cut up based on an occlusion distance and fog.
Mhm. Yeah, it's getting pretty interesting.
I think we're going to be able to handle it on Heartlands, though. Heartlands is not going to have any fog or like occlusion distance. Like one thing that I really, really want to accomplish is you should be able to stand in the elevated section of the city that has like it's like the richer upper district. You should look out over a balcony and see the entire city.
Yeah, that's what I'm
I
trying
really
to
want to be able to accomplish that, but it's going to be fucking hard. I know it.
You're gonna need like crazy, like you're gonna need at least like
Crazy
one
LOD
or
values.
two, yeah, LOD values that are just like roofs and
Yeah,
like,
pretty much.
planes for the sides of the buildings
Yeah.
and stuff. Because like with my art style, I can get away with like having an entire building as one plane, as just like a plane, or a cube.
Yeah.
Like the details are textured, but they also can be modeled when you're close up. So further away, they're just textures on a plane, and then closer you get some nice 3D models.
Right.
Yeah.
Do you
It's
guys
fun.
have
I
to
love that
do
shit.
in terms of like texture compression and stuff, right? Like the Quest is definitely way more restrictive in terms of
Yeah.
that stuff. But
Yeah.
do you have to worry about that much when you guys are working on your games, like texture compression or anything? Or
I mean, with 4.27, Unreal bought Oodle texture compression.
Oodle, baby. We got
Yep.
oodles.
Yeah, it cut off like 100 and some odd megabytes from my game, so pretty great.
Wow.
Yeah, it's really nice. I mean,
One of these
way to go-
days, I will convince you to join us in Unreal.
I mean, I think
I'll
when it
trade.
comes to like Quest textures, it's more of having too many textures than having like
right.
big
Yeah,
textures.
that's true.
That's
So like,
fair.
if you can get
That's-
away with using one texture for like 50 things,
It's just
Right.
like atlasing.
yeah, it's better if you
Right,
just
true.
Atlas, right? Like if you want to have you
That's
could
true.
have an 8K texture if it
Right.
took up like
Yeah.
multiple
Right.
assets, right? So if you're like batching things with atlasing,
Right.
yeah, I usually don't have. Yeah, I never run into that problem.
No,
Okay.
like I mean, Yeah, I mean the most expensive operation is like the IO read for the actual texture. At least that's what I found.
Yeah, like loading it like in, it's like, you know.
Yeah.
Right.
There's
after
actually
that-
like in order to handle that on Medieval Designer, there's actually a fake like delay in the loading screen when you're loading into the town because otherwise like the texture on the ground will pop.
All right.
So,
Yeah, that's a
Right.
fun thing to do. Is like the fake loading screens and stuff. Like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like the actual loading screen in between those levels is literally instantaneous, but there's a fake loading screen in between.
Yeah, just so you guys know, your loading screens are fake.
They are. Yeah.
I knew it. God damn it.
I mean, but technically they are loading screens.
I mean, loading screens had a good reason at some point. I just think it's funny that like all 7th generation games had like loading screens with like information on them because
Right.
Microsoft made it be a thing. Microsoft wouldn't allow you to have loading screens that didn't have information on them to keep players interested.
Oh, is that why? That makes so much sense.
Yeah, that's why like every game had like, did you know you can shoot
Right.
yourself in the face? You know, that's why every game had that shit.
That actually, I never even thought about how like sudden that was, right? Because like the
Yeah,
games
it was
when we grew
mandated
up
by
on,
Microsoft.
yeah, we'd just look at the screen for hours or like for minutes before, and then you're right. All of a sudden, it's like, oh, here's a tooltip, helpful.
Yeah.
little
Here's
tip.
what I-
Yeah.
Some of those tooltips are like, did you know you have an inventory? Like,
Right.
I mean, and
my,
that's why in Skyrim they added the thing where you can like spin models and shit because they knew how bad the
Yeah.
loading was.
For sure.
Yeah. And Fallout 4, the same thing.
Yeah.
Did you know you have your inventory? That's funny. Money, you can purchase things with money. What?
Can you?
when I see those, it always stops my brain gears because I'm like thinking, like, am I missing something? Like, special about
Right.
it? Well, it's just inventory, whatever it
Right.
is. Snake.
Oh, I was wondering, what do
is
you
there
guys?
an actual position to like write loading things like that?
Is that your like a job?
Like, is that a job?
Yeah.
Is it a job? Can that you?
I
Are you
mean-
looking for a job? You want to do the loading screens for my game? Buddy?
Yeah, I would love to. I
There's
can
only
write some
one.
stuff.
There's only one loading screen though, so better
Yes.
be good. Better be good.
Yeah, top quality. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't
You're
know.
like
I don't
Mitch
think. I
Hedberg,
think that.
old comedian.
I think someone else does. You know, just someone who's already on the team does that.
I mean, it's probably like, I
lost it
hired
there.
someone to do our loading screen, but like in general, I would think it's just like whoever does like concept art and shit.
or like the
Mhm.
UI person or whatever.
Yeah,
maybe.
UI.
Right. Yeah.
I'd be like whoever lost the Office Nerf match or whoever lost the chili cook-off. Like, you're doing
Right.
loading screen
Chili
dip.
I think my first job I had to do like some of those randomized like tooltips on loading screens for a game.
Hmm.
That was like
Mhm.
my first junior UI engineer thing. Yeah.
Yeah. That sounds like something you'd make like an intern do or the junior.
Right. Exactly. Yeah. Exactly. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
What if somebody made their loading screen tips just hate tweets about their game right from Twitter? Just,
That would be sick.
I feel
if
like
they,
this is another attack in some way.
no. I don't know your Twitter story at all. I just mean,
No,
I would like to
we
play
got
a
it. Yeah,
game.
Robert, just put your spicy tweets as your loading screen. No one will
They're
get
not
it.
that spicy.
Right.
Fun fact: Christians are humans too.
Yeah,
Right.
I don't believe that.
bro, you gotta chill sometimes.
Yeah, I do. I know.
I'm thinking more like a game that didn't take itself so seriously. Like, you call whatever game, Dogs Bollocks. Like, Dogs Bollocks link, that game linked donkey fart. Just like the worst.
Right.
Just not
Just being
Cookie,
dicks
you're
to other
banned.
games? That's
Damn.
awful.
No, like the game itself would have its own
Oh, okay.
tweet. Like, I thought that'd be funny. Here's what
Oh, yeah,
people think
I
of
could
our
do that for
game.
Medieval Designer. You can only see 700 feet forward in this game? Fuck this game.
Right.
Oh god.
The
There's
only problem
loading
with
screens? What the hell is this? Xbox 360? Shit like
Be
that, yeah.
encouraging people to say weird stuff like that is all.
Yeah, that'd be good marketing because then you could like have a screenshot where you just have an item. Now it's like a cut off, like a severed foot, and load 700 feet. And then
Yeah,
there's your back.
that's great.
And then be like, bring it on, you funny bastards.
Oh, snaps.
Bring it home, you funny bastard.
The challenge to Twitter.
Oh, that's funny.
You know, perhaps like before we do these, we should like come up with a list of things on Twitter.
Yeah, I was gonna do
What, a
that,
list
but
of things
the last,
to talk about?
Yeah.
I thought today was pretty good. I didn't.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I'm not saying it's bad, but like I don't know. My
I
brain's
feel like
fried
it
this
could
week.
be. I feel like it could be like a monthly roundup of like shit that's gone on. Just like
Yeah.
I mean, we talked about like thrill seekers. Questionable thumbnails. We got
Questionable thumbnails.
your questionable tweets.
They're not that bad.
Did we say questionable boners? That's huge.
whoa. What can you go out of the corner?
You don't see me calling Johnny's tweets questionable, do you? No.
Which one?
Aw. I thought I was
Be
in a
like
grumpy
John-
old
be
man
like
mood
Johnny.
today.
Be like
Yeah.
Johnny online. He's a nice guy.
Aw.
Nothing but love.
Yeah.
Nothing but love from the John man.
That's the goal. Yeah. I have my moments. Oh, yeah. I think those ones get deleted before. Like, yeah, I usually come to my
Before they get too
if anybody sees them, like, no, we probably shouldn't say that.
I mean, I got some bad tweet habits too, where I'll say something. Actually, I don't even know what I say online. I tweet and forget, baby.
You're like, hey, look
forget.
at these awesome air conditioners on my
Yeah,
on my
it's like,
building.
hey, look at these AC units, baby. Delete it 5 hours later. Ugly. AC.
I don't delete a lot of tweets. I don't know.
I will. I'll delete because like I'll tweet something that I probably shouldn't have tweeted that I might give something away that I shouldn't be saying.
All right.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, I can't legally say that. So let me delete
Right.
something.
Christians don't have eyelids or something.
Christians don't have eyelids, bro.
No, they just don't have hearts. There's a
Dude, we're gonna
difference.
get canceled
Oh,
so
shit.
fast. We're gonna get canceled so fast.
That's true. That's true.
God.
It's raining, whatever. that is.
It's raining. What is that? It looks like cake.
Don't say cake. No, I want cake.
Cake. Too. Oh man.
Raining German chocolate.
Yeah, it's my favorite cake, bro.
Nice.
Cake Brothers.
That's
Can you
my.
have a favorite cake? Aren't they all?
I
very
have.
good?
I make myself a German chocolate cake for my birthday every year. So
Mm.
sad.
For yourself?
That
Yeah.
sounds good.
I mean, my
like-
wife will do it sometimes, but she hates baking. So
I guess I'm weird. I like cookie cake. I like the giant cookies. Those are great.
I mean, I
I
That's
don't like
good,
actual
too.
cake. I don't like chocolate either.
Do you eat the whole
German.
cookie?
I wouldn't
cake?
consider German chocolate cake like
Eh.
chocolate cake.
That's true.
It's like
I don't know.
special. It's like,
I
like
can't
special.
wait until like all food is in pill form. That sounds amazing.
dude, that's awful. Food is the greatest thing on the planet. Food is like
No,
food is the
it's
reason
not.
for living, bro.
So,
I would-
Demo
if I
and
was in a-
Robert are like polar opposites. Like, I don't like food or sleep, and Demo's already like, food and sleep are the best.
Who's the happy? Who's
this is a
more happy
reality
over
show.
here? Let
But
me
there's
tell
two
you
people
what.
in an apartment for like.
He's definitely more happy than I am. I'm always stressed and full of anger. So I think we got the
Here's-
winning formula on that side.
Yeah, here's
Big
the
air.
developer show right here. You two living in like Wookie's
Yeah.
saying, living in an apartment.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
I'd
we,
li-
dude,
I'd
we would
watch
be
that.
awful roommates.
Probably.
We need Johnny. We'll need Johnny to live with us, to, like intermediate or something. You know?
There we
Yeah.
go. I'll be the mediator. Yeah, there we go.
yeah. You'll be the chill.
I'll go grocery shopping and
Looking in the
it's just like water and vitamins, so I don't have to eat things. It sounds great.
right.
3 tubs of ice.
Who's the clean freak and who's the messy person?
I have a Roomba that does everything. His name is Roland.
Can your Roomba like pick up Coke cans and shit?
I should
Pushes them
program
into
a
the
robotic
corner.
arm to do that. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm messy. I have really bad ADHD or whatever, and I can't clean nothing. Fuck.
I
No,
understand.
like my desk gets covered in like water bottles and shit like that. It does.
Yeah.
Me too.
Yeah. I feel
But
like
like
that's
the rest of
like-
my house isn't like that. Like my desk is always dirty, but everything else has to be spotless, or I can't fucking work. I get mad.
Yeah, have you guys?
I walk
have you
downstairs in
guys
the morning. I'm
ever
like, what the fuck is that?
Have you guys ever seen Hunter x Hunter? Anybody, the anime?
Yeah.
You know
Mhm.
the mangaka for that, the author or whatever. He's like me and him are the same. He's like he just lives in a big pile of trash.
Is that the guy that's? Is that the guy
Like
that's married to the
at
Sailor
the
Moon
end
chick?
of Greed Island. Do you remember Johnny at the end of Greed Island? That's the author. That's That's
Oh,
in
is
that.
it?
It's like that guy
Oh.
who's like living in all that trash and shit, and he's like
Oh,
talking to Gon about his dad. You know,
I can't do that.
that's the
Wow.
author. That's what the author's really like. He lives in a big pile of trash.
Oh, that's wild.
I get
Yeah,
irritated
yeah,
about such
yeah.
little shit. Like my wife,
me, though.
like she'll leave like a bottle of syrup on the counter, and that shit'll make me see red. I hate it so much.
Dude, we would murder each other then, because
Probably.
dude,
Like she'll
I
make
could
pancakes or whatever in the morning, and then I'll go downstairs and there's like a bottle of syrup, and yeah,
What
I'm
were you
like,
saying?
is it too late for like a divorce? You know, it's okay. It's not that bad. She can probably hear me right now too, so I'm gonna shut up. before I get in
you're
trouble.
you're banned, bro.
Yeah, yeah. It's
You
it's
go
it's
sleep
all
on Johnny's
jokes.
couch when you get
Clearly,
kicked out.
It's all
Banned
jokes.
off Twitter.
Mhm.
Yeah.
The spiciness isn't just on Twitter. It's not.
It's just not on Twitter. Yo,
Yeah, yeah.
you know what we need? We need to bring up a Twitter feed right here so we can browse Twitter. all
Oh
the time.
yeah.
Like something.
let's
you can
not
scroll.
let's not do
Yeah,
that.
we can-
It's like, no way.
No, that would be so much fun if you could have
Just a
Twitter up
browser.
here, and then you could like use the pointer to like scroll up and down. our Twitter
That would be
feeds.
really good. I don't know.
They're-
'Cause then we can
They've
talk
actually
about
talked
shit
about
like-
implementing that, so hopefully soon.
Like, hey,
Oh, that'd be
Anton just
cool.
tweeted that Robert should, be less spicy. Anton would never. say
Okay,
that.
Anton is the king of spicy tweets.
Yeah.
I don't want to hear it.
Oh, I love
That would
this
be so funny if you
conversation.
guys.
King of spicy tweets. That's Anton, man.
If you did in your-
Nah.
I'd be hitting that feed. I'd make a Twitter account just for that, and I'd be like, Robert, what's your favorite kind of syrup?
The kind that's
I
not
would
on my goddamn counter at 7 in the morning.
I would just text you pictures of like my messy room, and there you go, buddy.
And I'll just leave a note that says you were the reason I blew my face off. It'd be great.
Oh
no.
Jesus! Would you clean my room for me? If I was your
Oh,
messy
gosh.
roommate, would you clean all the stuff for me?
Oh,
I'd probably just stuff you under the mattress.
Oh, well, all right. That's a
There's
solution.
many ways
Let's
to
not
take
address my last tweet, for instance. You know.
Oh Jesus!
many
Oh,
ways
my.
to take that last statement. How exactly
Oh,
are you
my.
stuffing your roommate into his match?
Hmm.
Sorry.
Hey, I mean, if you want to be stuffed, I can make something happen. You know.
Oh
Whoa.
my.
What the what? Sir,
I'm
this
not
is
sure
a
how my wife's
PG
gonna feel about that, but you know, it'd be
This
alright.
is a PG rated
Yeah.
podcast.
This is a kid
sir.
show. Come on.
I'm not
shit,
sure
it
about
is.
that.
There was no F bombs dropped. I'm not.
So, what's
Uh-huh.
your guys' favorite texture to model with in VR?
I love
Um,
cobblestone.
Texture to model with. What does that mean?
I don't
I don't
know.
think it means anything.
I was about to say there's a lot of words there. I'm not sure what.
Yeah, those words,
what
I don't know if I think you just have them in the wrong order. You know?
That was
What texture
the entirety of my programming knowledge. So,
There.
It's fine. It's fine. I mean, you could have said, what's your favorite noise texture, and then that would have been like
Oh,
everybody would
wow.
know.
That someone did tweet that earlier.
Ooh.
I love me some Vornori or whatever the fuck it's called. Mm. Yeah, it's I don't remember who tweeted it, but that was going around on Twitter the other day.
Yeah, it
like
was.
the,
Oh,
Oh, there was that and the one.
Tech
Why did
artist.
you become a game dev?
Oh.
and,
Yeah.
and my answer I thought was pretty great. Just a severe god complex.
oh yeah, that was
I mean,
another
that's
tweet that
relatable.
that was.
See, that's
yeah.
not spicy. That's normal.
that's why he
It's-
wants to see the rest of the town from up in his tower, and he can look at all
Yeah,
the
that's it.
little scrubs down there.
I can look at all those little pieces of shit down there and just enjoy being God.
He wants to make
I
a
dig
VR
it.
house that doesn't have these cups on the counter.
Right.
Yeah.
Hey, does this
Yeah,
bother
I'm
you?
so annoyed that I can't move these. I need to be able to.
Get out.
It hurts.
Like a cat. Smack him off that table.
You look like a cat, Johnny. You're down here and you're like swiping up.
That's-
Think like
That's a good question though. Why did you guys become game developers? Actually,
Oh man.
you can go first.
did you guys
Johnny.
answer that tweet? I didn't see it. If you did,
Yeah, I think I answer it. I just, I mean, well, I don't think I've ever been obsessed with any medium like I have video games, and so I think when it came to like figuring out doing anything, I was like, oh, I think I just want to make games if that's a thing, and then I just kind of gravitated towards game dev. But yeah, I don't think anything has ever hooked me the way games have in general.
That's fair.
Dude, for me, I actually was not planning to be a game dev. This was an accident.
For sure.
Most things in game dev are, so it seems fair.
I was just
That's accurate.
was doing something, and I got an idea while doing that said thing, and then I was like, "Oh, that'll make a good VR game," and then here I am.
Like that?
Because I went to college for 2D animation or whatever, and so like I was all about making Flash cartoons and shit.
Yeah, I didn't go to college. I don't know any of that.
That
So,
makes
well,
so much.
Yeah, and then I was watching something, and it inspired me to create a game, and I was like, "Yeah, I will." It's a perfect idea, and then here I am. So
That's cool.
yeah, dude, we're actually officially opening like our studio soon, so we're gonna have
That's
like
cool.
Nice.
registered and
That's such a simple answer. I like it.
Hey, are you gonna have pages in the next VR trend with like the AR stuff? like you guys are talking?
I tried exporting my shader to make like the 3D manga panel thing, and it just wouldn't work, man. I was so mad. Like the math I think the shader was way too complex to export in any of the formats that would use. What I should have done is tried to figure out how to get the just export like an AR thing from Unreal rather than, because they wanted me to give them like one of those standardized 3D format files or whatever.
Sure.
It wouldn't export. So yeah, I'm probably not going to have anything. Which is sad because like the 1 year anniversary, because like I was in the first issue or whatever. Kind of sad that I won't have something. Yeah.
That really excited me because your panels that'd be the perfect application.
It'd be so cool. It's just I think I actually have to go through and do it myself. Like I would have to like do like an AR app myself or whatever and export it from Unreal and then somehow give it to them to use. I don't know. I've never done anything like that, so yeah. Missed opportunities.
Yeah, you were in the first
the very first issue.
volume. We were in the second, and I was hoping we'd be in the year one together.
Yeah, I mean, there's some of my stuff is in there. I think there's like
Nice.
they included some of my stuff, but just but we don't get the cool AR. The bummer. Yeah, big regret. But like,
There we go. We got him, Robert.
Robert. Yeah, Robert, are you in the magazine?
I'm in nothing. No one knows who I am. I'm a nobody.
You could actually submit. I mean, we know who you are. I mean, if me and Johnny
That's
know
true.
who you are, there's somebody.
That's true. You're pretty big time. Yeah.
All right. Well, that makes me feel nice.
I knew who you were before you knew who I was. So
Fair. Yeah.
Creator of
that's
Samurai
what-
Slaughterhouse, right?
yeah, I'm creator of Samurai Slaughterhouse.
I feel so bad about that.
Oh god. Babs over here like Doc. We're not alike at all.
I don't know. I have a big problem with like exposure with VR, dude. I don't know about you guys, but I've always felt like an outsider here.
Oh, I always feel like an outsider. Except Johnny makes me feel like an insider, so.
Aw. Well,
No,
that's
real
good
time.
times.
Johnny's like one of the nicest dudes on Twitter. Like anytime.
Yeah.
I mean,
Oh,
he seems like
nice there.
a very positive person, which is fun. I need that in my life.
Positive. I don't know. You're always, Johnny is everywhere on Twitter, man. He's like, I don't know. You live. I thought I was on Twitter a lot, but Johnny, man, that guy tweeting 20. He's like, he's complimenting people 500 times a minute. It's just the most
Insane.
beautiful thing to watch.
Is there a
When I didn't know Johnny that well for a while, and I was like, this guy, he's wild, man. He's just going and going and going and going. Pretty fun.
But Robert, like with what I said with like our private chats, like it seems like you guys, like I was just shocked because you guys are just like, I was at work and my phone just blowing up and I'm like, who's dying? It's just you guys going back and forth. I was like, this is awesome. I don't know what to say.
I had to mute the chat because it was too much.
Yeah, I don't know. It's perhaps. I mean, I don't know. Perhaps I say too much. I worry about that a lot.
I mean,
'Cause,
you do talk a lot, but I don't think it's anything like. But it's not annoying or anything.
I don't know.
Right.
It's mostly because I don't have any other outlet. Like I know like 3 people in the real world that know anything about games, so it's weird. Like I don't live in like fucking LA where there's a ton of fucking developers.
That's fair.
Yeah, that's Georgia boys. We ain't got many.
Hey, I don't live down there
There ain't
anymore.
many
I
game
think.
devs
Fuck.
down here.
Yeah.
Dude, there was no. Oh my god, dude. Yo, some guy. So like, some people from like Savannah, where I'm at, whatever. They were like, they wanted to have like a game dev meetup, like in the height of the pandemic.
Oh,
They're like,
no.
and
No,
I was
thank
like, yo, I'm not like fully vaccinated yet, and they're like, we don't care. And I was like,
Oh,
bruh,
please care.
bruh,
Please care.
bruh. I am not going to that meetup. I was like, we got some like,
Yeah, that sounds like a bad time.
some right wing game devs in Georgia, baby. That's what he's probably watching right now, dude.
Right?
He
That's
sent me
weird.
his
It
phone
really
number. He's
does
like,
seem like everyone that's in tech is left wing,
nah,
but I guess not. I don't know.
no.
Mhm.
It's just where you're at.
I'm in
Georgia.
Virginia. Like there's I don't know. There's a healthy mix here.
Virginia's too far north, son. You're a Yank at that point.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I
In my
would really
book,
like. I would really like to move to California to be around normal people,
yeah.
but you know.
No, I don't
know.
consider Californians normal either. If
Yeah,
you
we're
all
not normal.
Californians.
That's fair. Yeah, that's
Johnny
fair.
over here.
We're
The
not.
floor.
Yeah. Right? I'm in the floor. I'm not normal. Obviously, California.
I don't know.
Yeah.
No, I think yeah, I don't want to be around those hippy dippy people.
Oh,
You know?
I'd rather be around them than
I would
like the
prefer to-
racists of Georgia.
fair.
I would actually
Those are
probably,
bad people.
if I wasn't a game dev, I'd be growing shrooms and living on some like mushroom farm. That's what I would.
That's a good time.
Yeah, I think that's where it's at.
Yeah.
What would you call your
Mush-
like your top of the line brand of mushroom?
I don't know. I haven't. I can't. I've never tried any. I would like to get some. I'm talking about psychedelics, not like shiitake or.
Oh, not the pizza ones, like the
Not the
drug
pizza-
trip
yeah, not the
ones.
ones-
Okay, got it.
Brother,
Like
How about
the Bob
bottoms
Marley
and
extra
tops?
crispy or something like that, right?
Right.
yeah, crispy.
I feel like a
Dude.
shroom farming game could be really fun in VR.
Oh, that
also
would be
trippy as
fun.
fuck.
You get a lot of
you could
trippy
eat
shit with
them and
that.
trip out.
Right? That'd be wild.
Johnny, that's our next collab project.
Let's do it. I love it.
Trying to breed the most potent mushroom combination.
Mhm.
Are you? Oh, in
Are
the
you?
game.
No. I'm
I was like, hey, kill me.
You might have mushrooms growing in your apartment. Maybe Robert.
Well,
Wife,
oh, shit. Shots fired.
whatever one. Like just
Oh,
fucking.
well,
can't
guys,
clean-
we've almost been going on 2 hours here. We should
Oh, shit.
probably-
Yeah, this is great. I love doing this.
Yeah, I
this is fun.
I hope
Yeah.
everyone enjoys it. I like it. Oh, I hope everyone else likes it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, we have like moments of like silence, which is to me feels weird, but you know, I don't know.
Oh,
Maybe it's fine.
That's normal conversation, right?
I think that's just
Did
talk.
somebody
That's just
die?
the flow of the convo, baby.
Oh, yeah.
I guess so.
Nothing wrong with a little silence, man. It's like you just take it in, breathe. You know?
Somebody died. and we
Feel
have a moment of
everybody's
silence?
aura. You know, Johnny's aura over here. What the fuck you doing over here, bro?
I'm yoga. I'm doing yoga.
Oh yeah, California.
Jesus Christ.
That's
Yeah, come on.
Dude, hear
oh,
that, dude?
speaking of yoga in my
What?
game.
Look. Did it just stop?
What?
Did you hear anything?
No.
No, sorry. The garage door went shutting, and all I could hear was. I'm like, I couldn't hear you guys. They were like, "Oh shit, what's going on?"
Someone
I'm so
broke into
sorry.
your house, bro. I want to go
All right.
check that out.
Well, I almost booed myself. I didn't know what was going on. So, carry on.
Emails after,
Carry
emails
on.
after your secrets.
Yeah, dude, I am. I want to know. I want to know what's in the Wookiee dong.
Oh my!
What?
Oh my!
Where that?
Come again?
Edit this out,
He's-
please.
He said what he
We're
said.
live.
He said what he
We're
said.
No one's watching.
Okay, do it live.
I'm sorry, Mom. I've been touched.
I'm gonna have to put in the show notes hashtag Wookie Dong.
What's in your donglet?
Damn, dude. Well, I'm glad
All
I
right,
woke up
man.
from my nap for this. This was fun.
Oh yeah, it was.
See, that's why you're not burned out. 'Cause you take naps.
Hey, Jesse.
Oh, hey,
Hi, Jesse.
Jesse.
Hey, what's up, guys? There are people
Everyone's
in there.
enjoying the guns.
Yeah, they're
so this is
pretty amazing,
enjoying
eh?
some guns. Hey.
Yeah.
Actually, this is Jesse's brother.
Oh, hey.
Jesse's
Hey,
My name
Jesse's
is
brother.
Jack. Flattered
Jack?
that you're all firing.
Enjoy some hearts to the face, Jesse's
Yeah.
brother.
Jesse's brother.
Wow, I'm shooting like a artistic visionary at you or something. I don't know. I don't know what it is.
Oh, here's my gun.
So you guys are just hanging out in here doing
Yeah,
work.
we've just
Oh, we're
kind of
broadcasting.
VR dev
We're
round
podcast.
table. Even though this
Yep.
table's rectangular.
Hell yeah, that's awesome. I did not know I was going to be encountering people in here.
Well, welcome. Nice to meet
I
you.
also don't know what I look like. I don't know what Jesse's avatar
You look
looks
like Jesse, dude. I mean, just like him.
Just some hipster
I mean,
white
Well,
dude.
I do kind of look like Jesse in real life.
Well, I mean, you are brothers. So.
Yeah,
I mean, at least
exactly.
you have an avatar, unlike Demo over there with his square.
Yeah,
in
you
his...
could be a white cube with
Hey,
white
I could be a white
capsule
cube
for
forever.
hands.
That's my.
What's up, D-Ma
stick.
White Cube, man?
The cube man, baby.
Him and his tic tac hands.
Hey, sorry to be interrupting. It's
No, no
pretty
problem.
fun for me. But so, what's this camera thing on the ground? Like
That was from
this,
our
like,
last
walking
guest.
drone.
Yeah. That's
Wow.
from the game Paint It Back. That's one of the enemies.
Oh,
Wow, cool. Well, I'll leave you to it. It's been a pleasure. Thanks for shooting hearts at me.
Yeah, anytime. Here, take some bags of money.
Thanks.
you know, that's fine. Shoot me with spicy tweets.
No.
I'm gonna shoot spicy texts.
Hey, those will get you in trouble.
And you get
A lot worse than
DM,
tweets.
and you get a DM. You get a DM.
Get a tweet. Whew.
Did Johnny take off on us, or is he hiding in the furniture?
He's like he's like back here, like dipping out. Hey, oh, I think it's a good time to stop. You know, that was
Yeah.
fun.
Yeah.
Can't wait to do this again. If I'll write some topics up if we need them.
Yeah,
if
just-
we don't. This was fine.
I mean, maybe get some like just throughout the month, just collect some like topics that are going on, maybe in like the VR world or whatever, and
Yeah. I mean, honestly, we could probably do this more often if we actually had topics.
well,
I mean-
I get burnt out socially. I think that's the only time I get burnt out is social stuff.
Uh-huh.
Oh, we found it.
We found one.
Once a month is good for me.
Yeah.
Hard to get
Seems
me to
good.
do anything past that.
All
Because like
right.
they invited me to do like they invited me to some like developer get together thing they were doing, some like secret dev chat.
Yeah, see, I never get invited to anything. It's so annoying.
Well,
That's what I'm saying. I'm a
been,
nobody because I get invited to nothing.
I've been doing. There's like a Shark Tank funding thing that I was going to do with Spatial Ape.
Yep.
So that's why they added me to that chat thing. But like, I didn't respond yes because I'm too like antisocial.
I'm a lot more social in VR than I am anywhere else. To be fair.
I
It's
definitely am.
easier.
That's
Yeah.
I'm hanging out with a bunch of people back in the before time, in the long, long ago.
in the before time.
I mean, this is
My-
great. I don't have to wear pants.
That too,
Right?
but you know, like my battery, my social whatever charge is like done, and it's like, fuck, I want to go, and now I can just
Yeah.
take the headset off and get up and
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
I guess that's what happened to Johnny. He was like, fuck this, I'm out.
yeah, battery's
Right.
done. Beep, beep,
I've got
I
people
know.
to be nice to. I'm out.
But
I guess
yeah.
I got to make a spicy tweet after this.
Now, I'm gonna go check. I'm gonna go skim your Twitter, and I'm gonna bring examples. Don't delete anything.
If you ever just need, just
I'm gonna
call
go wipe
me,
my Twitter.
call me out and like just call me names or something. I'll get it. Oh,
Oh, he's gone.
I
Bye.
can still hear you.
Still here?
What is happening?
Been in the
Alright.
game
It's all,
too.
it's all the
Weird.
ammo being shot by these guns. Maybe.
I guess my spicy tweet will be that Christians don't have eyelids. There we go. That'll work.
You should just start mimicking Johnny. Every time he tweets something nice, you tweet something nice.
just do the
Just do the polar opposite. Hey man, this looks great. Fuck you. This looks like ass. I don't know. To be the polar opposite. Ugh.
I don't recommend doing that.
No, that doesn't sound very nice. I like Johnny. I don't want to be mean. Yeah.
But Johnny's the best.
I don't want to be mean under Johnny stuff. He seems
just
fantastic.
Compliment Johnny.
Yeah. Every time he compliments someone else, just compliment him.
Tell me, yeah.
Yeah, just
So
compliment Johnny's being
Just compliment Johnny. This project looks amazing. No, Johnny, you look
You're
amazing.
amazing.
Rewrite him.
Well, I think that's a good point for me to dip out. I don't even know how to get out of here. I'm gonna hit a button. I'm gonna eventually say goodbye.
All right,
guys.
then.
We'll quit. There
Well,
it is.
All right. See
I
y'all.
can't
Alright,
see you
then.
guys, but I can hear you. So see you next time.
I'm going to go recede into this bush.
Whoa.
That might be weird out of context. Bye, guys.